You know how learning the past tense in a new language can feel like a total nightmare. All those irregular verbs, the different endings, it's a lot. But what if I told you that in Finnish, you can unlock the entire past tense and start telling your own stories with just one single magic letter? I mean, really think about it. To describe your day, you have to use the past tense. You say, I woke up, I had coffee, I went to work. In so many languages, every single one of those verbs has its own special ending. It can get messy really fast. And here's what I'm talking about. Take a language like Spanish, for example. The verbs change completely. Dormí, me levanté, leí, all totally different. But in Finnish, we're hinting at something way, way simpler. One magic letter that does pretty much all the heavy lifting. Okay, so let's finally meet the hero of our story. This is the simple, almost elegant key to unlocking the Finnish past tense. And here it is, the letter I. That's it. This one tiny letter is the fundamental piece of the puzzle. You just slide it right into a verb to show that you're talking about something that's already happened. It's less of a complicated grammar rule and more like a secret code. Let me show you just how easy this code is to crack. You start with the verb to sleep, which is nukua. Then you find its core, the stem, which is nuku. Now for the magic trick. You pop in our letter E. And finally, you add the personal ending for I, which is n, and boom, nukuin. I slept. It's that simple. All right, now that we've got the basic tool, let's actually put it to work. We're going to build the story of a typical morning, using what we just learned to tell a real story sentence by sentence. We'll kick things off with the one we just figured out. Nukuin karaksan asti. I slept until 8. See? There's our past tense verb, nukuin, right at the start. Simple, clear, and just like that, our story has begun. So what happens after sleeping? Well, you get up. The verb for to get up is nosta. We apply our magic rule and it just becomes nosin. I got up. You're already starting to see the pattern, right? Now this next one is kind of fun. To say I took a shower in Finnish, you literally say I visited the shower. So the verb to visit, käydä, becomes kevin, kevin suikussa. It's a great little reminder that when you learn grammar, you're also getting a peek into the culture. Okay, let's finish our little morning routine. The verb for to brush or to wash is pestä. With our magic letter, it becomes pesin, pesin hampaat. I brushed my teeth. And there you go. In just a few seconds, we've basically narrated the entire start of a day. So right now, we have these separate moments, kind of like little snapshots of the past. But stories aren't just a list of things. They need to flow. So how do we connect these snapshots to make it feel like a real narrative? To connect everything, we just need one more simple but super powerful tool, the word sitten. It just means then or afterwards, and it's basically the glue that's going to hold our story together. And here it is in action, perfectly linking two ideas together. Luin sanomalehden, I read the newspaper, sitten soitin ystävälle, then I called a friend. It's a nice, flowing thought. But hang on a second. You might be looking at luin and soitin and thinking, hey, that doesn't seem to follow the rule exactly. So what's going on there? This brings us to a tiny, elegant little adjustment to our magic rule. Now don't think of this as some difficult exception. It's really just the rule making itself a little more flexible so the words sound better. So yeah, what does happen when a consonant in the verb seems to be kind of blocking our magic I from fitting in there smoothly? The answer is simple. Sometimes the consonant just softens up to make room. For lukea, to read, that K at the end just politely disappears, which gives us luin. And for soittaa, to call, the stronger double T sound softens into a single T, giving us soitin. It's a really natural change that just helps the words flow off the tongue. And with that one small tweak, you honestly have everything you need. You've got the magic letter, you've got the connector word, and you know the softening rule. At this point, you're not just conjugating verbs anymore. You are fully equipped to be a storyteller. I mean, just look at what you can already say. You can describe your entire day from morning to night. I slept until 8, then I got up. You can talk about what you did with friends. We went to the movies. Or the end of your day. I went to sleep. This is the real stuff of everyday conversation. And this is really the most important thing to take away from all this. That magic letter I doesn't just change a verb's tense. It actually gives you the power to share your experiences, to talk about your memories, and to connect with people. You aren't just making sentences, you are telling a story. So now, it's your turn. With this incredibly simple but really powerful tool, you are ready to start right now. So, what's the story of your day?